Good morning. In this session, I shall be discussing about the sporophyte and alternation of generation in Marchantia. This topic is included in the unit Bryophytes of the second semester. I am Shobha Rani, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government First Grade College, Chikbalapur. For the better understanding of the sporophyte and alternation of generation of Marchantia, let us first have a recap of the previous session, that is the sexual reproduction in Marchantia. Marchantia is dioecious, that is, male and female sex organs develop on different thalli. Male reproductive organ is antheridia and the female reproductive organ is archegonia. They are born on the mature gametophyte and are erect and modified stalks known as antheridiophore and archegoniophore respectively. Antherozoids are produced in the antheridium. They are biflagellated and produced from the androcytes. The archegonium is a flask-shaped structure. It consists of several neck canal cells, a venter canal cell, and an egg. Water is required for fertilization like any other bryophytes. The neck canal cells and the venter canal cell disintegrate and form a mucilaginous mass which oozes out as the archegonia swells after absorbing water. It consists of chemical substances which triggers the chemotactic response. The antherozoids get attracted and swim towards archegonia. One of the antherozoids fuses with the egg and fertilization takes place. The male and the female nuclei fuses together to form a diploid cell called the zygote. The zygote develops into a sporogonium or the sporophyte. If we look into the post-fertilizational changes or the beginning of the sporophytic phase, we can see the stalk of the archegoniophore elongates. Remarkable outgrowth takes place in the central part of the disc. As a result of this, the growth, the marginal region of the disc bearing archegonia is pushed downward and inward. The archegonia are now hanging towards the lower side and their neck pointing downward. Wall of the venter divides to form 2 to 3 layered calyptra. A ring of cells at the base of the venter divides and redivides to form a one-cell thick collar around archegonium called as perigynium or pseudoperiounth. A one-celled thick fringed sheath develops on both sides of the archegonial rope. It is called as perichecium or involucre. Thus, the developing sporophyte is surrounded by 3 protective layers of gametophytic origin, that is calyptra, perigynium and perichecium. The main function of these layers is to provide protection against drought to the young sporophyte. Between the groups of archegonia, long cylindrical processes develop from the periphery of the disc. These are called rays. They radiate outward, curve downward and give the disc a stellate form. In Marchantia polymorpha, there are 9 in number. The zygote develops into sporogonium. The quadrant type of development of sporogonium is quite common in many species of Marchantia, but in few species, zygote divide by 2 transverse division to form 3-celled filamentous embryo. In it, the hypobasal cell forms the foot, the middle seta and the epibasal cell develops into capsule. However, it is the rare type of embryo development in Marchantia chenopod. Now if we look into the mature sporogonium, a mature sporogonium or the sporophyte can be differentiated into three parts, namely the foot, the seta and the capsule. Foot is bulbous and multicellular. It is composed of parenchymatous cells. It acts as an anchoring and absorbing organ. It absorbs the food from the adjoining gametophytic cells for developing sporophyte. Now if we look into the seta, it connects the foot and capsule. At maturity, due to many transverse divisions, it elongates and pushes the capsule through three protective layers, that is calyptra, perigynum and pericaceum. Then about the capsule, it is a spherical to oval yellow structure concerned both in the production and distribution of spores. The capsule has a single layered jacket of sterile cells. Inside the wall, there are numerous spores and elaters. Spores are very minute, rounded and provided with outer thick exine and the inner thin intine. The elaters are long, narrow, spindle-shaped cells pointed at each end and with two spiral thickenings on their wall. These elaters are hygroscopic, that is, they absorb moisture from the air in the surrounding and help in dispersal of spores. If we look into the dispersal of spores, as the sporogonium matures, seta elongates rapidly and pushes the capsule in the air through the protective layers. The ripe capsule wall dehisces from apex to the middle by 4 to 6 irregular teeth or valves. The annular thickening in the cells of the capsule wall causes the valves to roll back, exposing the spores and elaters. As discussed earlier, the elaters are hygroscopic in nature. In dry weather, they lose water and becomes twisted. When the atmosphere is wet, they become untwisted and cause the jerking action. Due to this, the spore mass loosens and spores are carried out by the air current. Then the structure of spores. Spores are very small, that is around 0.12 to 0.3 millimeters in diameter. They are haploid, uninucleate, globose and surrounded by only two wall layers. The outer wall layer is thick, smooth or reticulate and is known as exospore or exine. The inner wall layer is thin and is called endospore or intine. In Marsilea torsana and Marsilea ceniloba, they are tetrahedrally arranged. Next, if we discuss about germination of spores and the development of gametophyte, under favorable condition, the spores germinate immediately. In first year, the spore viability is almost 100%. Before germination, it divides by transverse division to form two unequal cells. The lower cell is small in size. It is relatively poor in cell content, achrophilous, and extend to form germ rhizoid. The largest cell is chlorophyllous and undergoes divisions to form a 6 to 8 cell germ filament or protonema. As we know, Marchantia is dioecious. 50% of the spores develop into male thalli and 50% develop into female thalli. Now, Coming on to the alternation of generation in Marchantia, the life cycle of Marchantia shows regular alternation of two morphologically distinct phases. One of the generation is haplophase and the other is diplophase. In Marchantia, haplophase or gametophytic phase is the dominant phase. It bears the sexual reproductive organs, that is, the antheridia and archegonia, which produce male gametes or antherozoids and female gametes or egg respectively. With the result of the gametic union, a zygote is formed which develops into a sporophyte. Zygote develops into sporophyte. In Marchantia, sporophyte is represented by foot, seta and capsule. The sporophyte produces the spores in the capsule. This is the diploid phase. The sporophyte produces spores. During the formation of spores, the spore mother cells divide meiotically and haploid spores are produced. The production of spores is the beginning of the gametophytic or the haploid phase. The spores germinate and produce gametophytes which bears the sex organs. So, in Marchantia, two morphologically distinct phases, that is the haplophase or the gametophytic phase and diplophase or the sporophytic phase, constitutes the life cycle. The life cycle of this type, which is characterized by alternation of generation and sporogenic meiosis, is known as heteromorphic and diplohaplontic. So, this was about the sporophyte and alternation of generation in Marchantia. Thank you.